Hello, Glitchmare family. It's me, your dark storyteller, and today we have another eerie tale straight from Reddit. This one comes from someone who experienced something truly unsettling, and I can't wait to share it with you. So grab your snacks, get cozy, and let's dive into this spooky story together. And remember, you're never alone when we explore the darkness as a community. Let's begin.
Back in 2015, in my freshman year of high school, me and my friends wanted to hang out at a friend's house. Most of us were 15 to 14. The friend's house was located really out in the middle of nowhere. The nearest gas station was 20 minutes away. He also didn't have nearby neighbors, and that's why mainly everyone wanted to go there, so we could mess around without getting in trouble. We planned it out a week before his parents' anniversary, so they would be out of the house. The day came. It was a Saturday, somewhere in early December. There would be 12 of us there. I really only talked to 6 of them there. The others I just went to school or class with. We were all at the house by 9 p.m., blasting music, smoking marijuana, and drinking. There were other items, but they will be useful later to the story. I wasn't really into that, nor were 2 other people there. I only remember drinking 1 beer. Maybe that's why I remember this event so vividly compared to everyone else. It was sometime around 2 a.m. when everyone wanted to go check out the field in the backyard. The friend that owned the house said a year before he moved in, a nearby ranch closed down and was abandoned due to livestock dying, going missing, or paranormal events happening. He just thought they were rumors, as he had only seen bright lights or orbs out there. But as dumb teenagers, we started to plan on going. Only 9 of us went. The other 3 were too drunk or didn't want to go. The friend who didn't go agreed to leave all the house lights on so we'd always know where it was in the distance. We brought some scissors, bats, knives, and a small handgun with us. The friend that stayed at the house had a Glock, but he didn't trust us to take it. When we first got there, we explored the area, messing around. But out of the corner of my eye, I noticed a big dog running toward us in the faint moonlight. I froze and yelled, "Dog!" We all ran, frightened, and ended up behind the barn house that was there. We talked about it and realized that, in our panic, we hadn't noticed the house lights had shut off. We got really pissed off and mad. We tried texting the guy who stayed behind, but with bad signal in our 2015 phones, the messages didn't send. It was fine. We had our phone lights, a flashlight, and the handgun. We said to each other, "Let's go back already." I even tried to lighten the mood by joking, "We have a gun. If anyone tries killing us out here, we can blast him." We started walking toward the house when suddenly we saw a dog come running at us from the shadows. It wasn't the same one. It was much bigger. We all petted it, and it walked with us. Our phones started dying, and I remember seeing the time, 3:48. I said in my head, "Fuck, we spent so much time out here." I told my friends we really needed to get back quick. Paranoia set in and we were scared but felt a little safer with the dog following us. But I couldn't shake off how weird the first dog was. It didn't seem real, like a hologram. And why didn't it chase us further? It looked pissed. We were about 10 minutes from the house when the dog with us suddenly got startled. Its legs, hair, and ears stiffened up, and then it took off, running full speed back to the barn. Of course, we noticed and thought about going back for it, but we definitely did not want to go back to the ranch. We started running toward the house, but one of our friends tripped and fell. Everyone was sobering up by then, but still felt awful, cold, scared, and tired. We got him back up and kept going, but after a while, someone said, "Stop, we should be at the fucking house by now." We realized we were lost. Anxiety and paranoia hit us hard. We figured we'd have to wait until morning, but we kept walking. Then we hit a tree line and realized we had gone even farther past the ranch. We'd walked in the completely opposite direction of the house. At minimum, it was a 35-minute walk back. We decided to head to the ranch, find the barn, and walk straight from there to the house. While walking, we saw the barn and something horrific. The dog from earlier was decapitated, its head cleanly cut off. It was still bleeding. Adrenaline kicked in, and we sprinted toward the house. I saw the faint outline of the house and felt relief. But just as we were running, the flashlight illuminated something, a dead tree. That's when I saw it. An animal or human perched on the tree. It had the body of a human but looked like a wolf. It snapped its neck toward me and its eyes pure black voids. It sensed my fear. I froze, but my friend shot at it. The bullets barely did anything. The thing turned toward the group and we all started running as fast as we could. It was chasing us, getting closer and closer. My friend kept shooting, but it didn't stop. I tripped and fell but scrambled back up. Finally, I saw the house in the faint sunlight and ran in. Relieved, I turned around, but I couldn't see my friends. Then I saw them, running together. I opened the door, and they made it inside. We found the 2 drunk ones still asleep, but the guy who was supposed to keep the lights on wasn't there. After a while, we heard banging on the door. It was him, yelling to let him in. He said he heard gunshots. went to investigate, and saw nothing but the house lights in the distance, so he came back. At school, no one believed us, and we didn't want to seem crazy. We never went back to that guy's house again. Yes, I know it's my second time telling a bad experience. I'm one unlucky-ass person. Anyways, a lot of the attractions in my town just shut down, which made me think of the horrifying experience I had as a kid. It was late October, Halloween night of 2016. I was 8 years old when this happened. I was always a loud, hyper, and anxious kid growing up, and one night at dinner, my mom told me about a haunted maze and asked if I wanted to go for Halloween and invite 2 of my friends. Obviously, I said yes, because who wouldn't want to go with 2 of their best friends? Anyway, my parents and I picked up my 2 best friends at the time, Darian and Jace. Darian was hyper and loud, just like me, while Jace was quiet, but not super quiet. Anyway, we pulled up to the attraction, and from what I remember, it was a building where I guess you had to pay, with a huge maze and patches of woods behind it. For some odd reason, we wanted to split up, but not immediately. We started walking around the maze, and of course there were the little jump scare animatronics and things like that. Then there was this man who had a scream mask but regular clothes. He came out from a corner and jump scared both me and Darian. Keep in mind, Jace and my mom went to one side, while me and Darian went to another. Of course, when he jump scared us, we nearly shit ourselves. A few seconds later, the man started speaking, saying stuff like, "Hey kids, I'm sorry I scared you. I have candy in the back. Do y'all want some?" Of course, we were taught stranger danger, and I said no, but that didn't faze him. He kept begging and even started getting aggressive. We told him to go away, and he did. Darian started to cry a little, but I calmed him down pretty quickly. An hour passed, and we were getting to the woods part when I noticed that same guy from before start walking behind us and following us. We started walking faster until he started full sprinting towards us. Of course, we were faster than him. He seemed like 50. That's when Darian ran another way because he was freaked out. Now I was alone, calling for Darian. I was genuinely freaked out. Just then, a hand grabbed me, and I heard another person say, "Grab him! Grab him!" I somehow managed to get the arm off of me and full sprinted away. I heard a gunshot bounce off one of the walls. I full sprinted back to the main entrance, where I saw my whole group making a missing report for me. I explained everything while the police were called. I later found out that there was no man working there with a scream mask, and the police also found many rifles and weapons in the woods. This one freaks me out talking about it.
And that's it for today, Glitchmare family. I hope you enjoyed these chilling Reddit horror stories. Hopefully they didn't creep you out. If you had a good scare, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. Let me know which story gave you the biggest chills. And hey, if you've got your own true scary stories, I'd love to hear them. Head over to my subreddit and share them. You might just see your story in a future video. Stay safe, stay spooky, and as always, thanks for watching. See you next time.